Good morning, everyone. I am Nicholas Isro, Fire Chief for the City of Tampa, and thank you very much for being here today. So to our distinguished guests and all of our council members, the Chief of Staff, thank you very, very much for being here. Chief Dugan and staff, appreciate your presence here as well. We certainly enjoy that collaboration. On behalf of Tampa Fire Rescue and Tampa Firefighters Museum, we are honored to have you here for this solemn observance. If you would, please stand and remain standing for the presentation of colors and Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. If you would, please join me. Please have a seat. On September 11, 2001, this nation's fire service was front and center in one of the most horrific events in our nation's history. First responders rushed into situations of chaos, mass confusion, and unparalleled danger, risking and often sacrificing their lives with the sole intent of saving others. Many in the area were able to escape with the heroic assistance of first responders who headed towards imminent danger. Unfortunately, too many were unable to make it out of the destruction of Lower Manhattan and were unable to make it out of the Pentagon. But it was first responders who answered the call for weeks and the months following tragic events of that day. They came from all over the nation to aid in the recovery efforts, and some came from right here in Tampa. Although tragic in too numerous ways to count, the attacks of 9/11 have strengthened America's commitment to public safety through partnerships with each other and the community. And I believe that strength is just as exceptional among the many brave first responders who courageously entered that horrific scene intent on saving lives. We will always remember those who lost their lives in the name of freedom. If you would please join me in a moment of silence. Thank you. Throughout history, the lives of firefighters have been closely associated with the ringing of a bell. The beginning of each shift would be signaled by the ringing of a bell. Throughout the day and the night, each alarm was signaled by the bell that called them to a fire or to place their lives in jeopardy for the good of their fellow man. And when the fire was out and the company had completed its duties, the bell would ring to signal the end of the alarm. In the Tampa Fire Department, the alarm box 444 signifies that a company has returned home from their duties. We will now ring out box 444 in memory of and in tribute to those souls lost at the World Trade Center in New York, the Pentagon in Arlington, Virginia, and the crash site at Shanksville, Pennsylvania. God bless their souls, and may they forever rest in peace. On behalf of the men and women of Tampa Fire Rescue, the Tampa Firefighters Museum, I thank you all for attending this observance. Our duty as citizens of this great nation is to remember all those who lost their lives so that others may live. We shall never forget. God bless you. May God bless the United States of America. Thank you very much. This concludes our service, but please partake in the fellowship and the exhibits of the Tampa Fire Museum. Thank you very much.